that time, I did prove myself, but I was able to really hold true to who I was. All you have to do is just share. And I was like, you know what? I'm going down the hospitality industry. Moved down to Orlando, Florida, and was a hostess because I knew what my end goal was. I wanted to open up a chain of luxury boutique hotels down the road that would ignite the imagination for people. It'd be a safe haven for individuals to come to where they go back to the root of who they are.
That is such a beautiful witness of your Catholic faith, and then like particularly like your femininity, because so here's the hot topic debate, women in the workforce, but women are out there, and so we need women who are doing good work in the world, and I think that's where your new business venture comes in. So could you talk about that and like how that was really inspired by your feminine gifts? Because when you were telling me, I was just blown away by how that Authentic Femininity was really inspiring you to do all this stuff.
So my nickname by my family has always been Little Principessa, Little Princess. And that came from the Bridgettine Convent in Connecticut. Their mother house is in Rome. St. Brigida, their whole charism is about hospitality. So they have guest houses throughout the U.S. and outside and international. Well, you basically stay at the guest house, have dinner there, you host events, meetings, and since I was like 8 years old, I helped them in the kitchen, did the menu planning, made the beds, cleaned the guest rooms. And I loved it. I thrived on it. When I was 18, I didn't think that I was being called to the religious life. Well, everyone thought that I was going to be a Bridgettine for sure. But even at home, I remember we would pretend that we girls, we were running a guest house. And so when we had to do, our normal routine work, we would turn it into like this story where we all had different names and different duties, and it was like, oh, we have to go clean the guest rooms or the hotel rooms, instead of it, just being our normal day chores. I loved about, just hospitality in general, you're nourishing other people, you're nurturing them, and that is what's so beautiful about being a woman, is you have a natural gift to do that. Just that desire to make someone feel at home, welcome, loved, right? So that they can, again, go back out into the world, because we have to be in the world in order, for there to be a society. Look at St. Catherine of Siena. We learned that she was very happy being hidden away in her family's home and doing her duties from there, but God said, go out, and that was outside of her comfort zone. And it is, because it does take a lot of energy to protect that authentic, femininity.
We learn a lot by looking at our biology. So our bodies as women were designed to nurture and care for life, but that just spills over into so many areas of life. Just like you were saying. So could you tell our viewers about your new project, which is so cool? I find so amazing.
Absolutely. Going to be a chain of luxury boutique hotels in the U.S., 5 total. Locations we're looking at right now: Minnesota, which will be the mothership, and then Colorado, Texas, Washington, D.C., and New York. And the reason that we chose those locations was because, first, tourism is very high, and so the spend there is really good. But number 2, which goes to the more of the charisma and the mission behind the boutique hotels, is the veteran population and the amount of resources that are available to them. So basically, with the boutique hotel chain, 5% of our revenue is going to go to events and workshops for our veterans to help them get through their PTSD. But also, what we're going to do is create career development programs for young men and women. Basically target the high schoolers and the colleges, where we teach them, again, how to be good citizens, right? Go back to the old-fashioned society where it was like, the business dealings, it was exciting, but you had a certain decorum that you presented when you were out in public. We've lost a lot of, just natural etiquette. I mean, a lot of people don't expect it, but when they do, and you present yourself well, they love it. And they're attracted to it. And so being able to exude that kind of confidence that is also embracing humility, is very, very huge, and we want to teach that to the next generation. So how to open up your own businesses, it's different in every state.
So with your hotels, so
Yes.
so that's different from how you're helping people run their business.
Yes.
So how are those two related?
So the two are related because with the career development programs, especially in the hospitality industry, a lot of owners of restaurants and hotels would tell me, well, we just attract a certain type of people, like you just need to deal with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
Yeah.
I believe that people can be taught, they can be grown, if you build a platform for them and a foundation where they can work off of, and then give them a path. And a lot of times when you start out in, let's say you're serving or in the dishwasher or cooking, what scrubbing the floors, janitor, whatever the case may be, knowing that there is a career goal made just for you and that you can reach that, you're not just a number. You matter, not because that you contributed to society, not because you did anything special, but merely because you exist. Right? God, I mean, He created us because He loved us, not because we did anything. And so it's the same with the employee, where they matter, they are valued, and they have to be shown that, because if you're expecting them to give of themselves to a guest, to a patron, whatever the case may be, then it's our job as business owners to treat them the exact same way. We have to nourish them to the fullest so that they can then nourish our guests and patrons.
Wow, that's wonderful. So I especially learning in school how the employer has so much power. And so I think it's beautiful that you who are in like that position of leadership are able to do that, because we need people who care about the person, and that, like you said, is something we've lost. That but as in that position of hiring and authority, you're able to treat those workers with respect and like you just said, build them up to something higher, which is just wonderful, exactly in line with Catholic Church teaching, and we need more of it out there. So I think it's super unique you're doing that as a woman too. Yeah, super cool.
So there's NorthstarTreasuryLLC.com, or you can also go to undergroundlegendsociety.com. And there are two different platforms. The North Star Treasury is the name of the boutique hotel chain that we will be starting. And then Underground Legends Society is a support group for young professionals, young executives who are going to be committed to teaching the next generation on, the value of a servant leadership type role.
That's wonderful. Awesome. So go check those out, and please follow me on Instagram at Catholic Girl Talk for the latest news and hear about our new series coming up. Thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day, and God bless.
God bless.
So thank you all for watching. Do you have anything else? Cut that. Hello, microphone. Do you work? Forever. Okay.
Are we looking at the camera?
Yes.
Okay.
So definitely look straight at the camera.